Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. Let's look for a topwater bite here at the river. We're here at sunset. Should be awesome. Come on. We're going to start off with a Whopper Plopper Mini. This is a 1/4 ounce, I believe. That is called the Phantom Shad. I'm going to fish this with the current here, throwing upriver, fishing it down. We have a perfect afternoon right now. It's fairly calm and it's supposed to get calmer. It's around, the wind speed is around 4 to 5 right now. It's supposed to get a little better as we go deeper into the sunset, deeper into the afternoon and into the night. Going to be working primarily in front of these rocks. They go for a good ways in front of me and for a bit of a ways behind me. We're looking for white bass, largemouth bass, and whatever else might hit it, because there could be other things here that would hit it. We're in that time of year where we could have jack crevalle here, we could have redfish here, definitely have shark here, and gaff top, which are both brackish and saltwater type species. Over the years, while I've been down here fishing the river for a good while now, I have learned how to get largemouth bass out of the river, where to look for them. You basically got to focus on structure, and this structure that we're fishing right now is really good for them. There's current here, there's bait here. They can get into these rocks and ambush stuff, or they will patrol in front of them because it's not super shallow, it's not super deep right off these rocks. As we go this way, it might shallow up, the depth is going to change, but in the area that I've chosen to fish, which is an area you've seen me in a lot, there's good habitat for bass. Not a lot of crazy activity right now, but in my experience, sometimes you just need to wait. So instead of like giving up on this spot and wasting time looking for other spots, I'm just going to wait, because in my experience, this spot behind the ferry is going to be good later. We just have to wait. A lot of fish should be coming through here, and they'll tell us when they're here for sure. Oh. If you're curious what level we're at, it's 3.7. While I'm waiting for things to pop off, Sabiki time, right? Totally prepared to fish this Sabiki, to see what we can find. Maybe there's white bass and skipjack actually here, and they're just not super active high in the column. Plus, there is a catfish session I want to do tomorrow, and I would like fresh bait rather than having to touch the rainy day stock in the freezer, which is actually for fall and winter, more so than right now when there is plenty of bait available. Gotcha. Oh, yes. 2 of them. All right. Gotcha. This is not very heavy. Oh, but it is a skipjack, in fact. Nice. Oh! Change spots and get 3 white bass. We are getting really close to where we're going to switch. Gotcha. Oh, got more than one. And at least one of them is skipjack. Yeah. There we go. Another skipjack. I totally have enough skipjack for tomorrow morning session, which is actually, if everything goes right, in just about 8 hours. As usual, as it gets dark, just as it's about to get dark, a lot of fish start coming through here. A lot of them are white bass, there are skipjack, but there's a lot of bait that they're chasing up in here. So other species are probably here too. We're gonna start where the current comes in behind the ferry and work this along tight to the rocks. Oh, gotcha. Huh. Yeah, you're right. Well, that's a legit topwater bite. It's about maybe 3 sizes the bait though. So I've been here a while. I've tried a bunch of different things other than the sabiki. Topwater got one. Tried a few other things, got none. Sometimes the sabiki is the best thing here. Granted, a lot of this that's coming through here feeding right now, which there's a lot, it's mostly white bass. Oh, did you see that? Oh, there's a lot of fish coming through here. Oh man, there's a lot of flashes going on. I think it might be some bigger white bass here right now. This sabiki is about trashed though. Gotcha. That's a decent white bass compared to what I've caught here in the past. I think there might be some bigger ones down here right now. I want to catch more fish. I'm gonna have to stick to the sabiki, but I tell you what, this one is trashed. What's going on, why nothing's working but the sabiki, is because the sabiki is matching the hatch right now. There's a ton of grass shrimp and that's what they're feeding on. So there you go. Just over here, if you focus, you'll see there's a massive boil going on, a lot of feeding right there. Now that's not a good spot for me to put this sabiki, but there's a lot of flashing going on. If you stand here and watch, you will see just a lot of schools of fish. Could be skipjack, could be white bass, but I've seen some good sized flashes. I think we might, if we stay a little longer and fish this sabiki, might get something interesting. There, we got a flash following me in. There, we got you. Well, that's a skipjack. If I'm gonna be stuck here catching these guys, packing this soft cooler up, I might need to find some room in the freezer. You can never have too many of these. Gotcha. Huh, not a white bass though. Skippy. Gotcha. Right there in front of me. That's a white bass. Better than what I've been doing in the past. Really small ones, they're getting bigger. Gotcha. Skippy. I heard all this splishing and splashing underneath here. It's old Fred over here. Gotcha. Man, it's another skipjack. Am I complaining about catching more skipjack? No, whoa, whoa, yeah. Gotcha. There is still a bite here, but I think I have had enough fun. I will be back. I like this spot a lot. I want to keep fishing it as the season progresses. I want to see how it changes as we get into fall. As long as I have a level that will let me fish this, I even want to know what it's like in winter. I want to see what's here and how I need to change my angling to fish it. Yeah, you're right, guys. I had a lot of fun fishing this. Got bait for tomorrow morning. And I'm going to say this. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I will see you next time.